recording now. Has anybody in math class, this is contin, that's an N, and this is a U. I know my N's and U's look a lot alike. Continuous versus discrete. Now I know it's a versus, but this is not a battle to the death, shockingly, which is such a shame. But can anybody know what continuous and discrete are in mathematics, or no idea? Anybody want to take a guess? It has to do with graphing. Let's do it this way. I'm going to draw two graphs really quick. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to go a little rogue from our plans, Ms. Dahlstrom. I'm sorry. What? I'm going to go a little rogue from our plans. Okay. What? Okay. All right, I need a volunteer of somebody I can embarrass. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, Dayton, 5. 5. Okay. So, Lincoln, I need to know how awkward you were as a person. Let's go back, what, you're in 9th grade? Can you remember back to 5th grade? Is that too long ago, or are we okay? Okay. All right, so let's say this is 5th grade, this is 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade on the bottom. We're going to go on a scale of 10, with 10 being super awkward. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10 is super awkward, and 0 is super chill. Okay. How awkward as a person would you say that you were in 5th grade, if you had to rate yourself on a scale between 0 and 10? A 6? Do you regret some of your 5th grade choices? Okay. How about 6th grade? How awkward were you then? About the same. We're still at a solid 6. 7th grade? 5. Oh, we're getting better. Better in 7th grade? That's pretty astonishing, but okay. 8th grade? Did things get worse or better? Oh, we're right back up to a 6. Okay, we're more awkward there. 9th grade, you less awkward or more awkward than last year? 5, back down to a 5. Okay, so this is Lincoln's awkwardness. Okay, so here's my question. Should I connect these dots or leave them as dots? Okay, I guess the big question is, what happened between 5th and 6th grade? Did he just cease being awkward? Or should those be connected because he continued being awkward at that level? Connected. Do you guys understand why those would be connected? Because it's like a time, right? He keeps moving, keeps happening. So time, between 5th and 6th grade, he was still solid 6. And then somewhere between 6th and 7th grade, and I'm not saying it's a straight line, but somehow he went down, right? And then during 7th and 8th grade, he went right back up to being awkward. And then during 8th and 9th, he went down again. It's called a continuous graph. Continuous means that these dots are connected. And that's because all I'll write this down right here. All X inputs count. By that, I mean, what happened between 5th and 6th grade? He didn't just blip out of existence. He didn't cease being awkward. He kept being awkward, right? Although you might have had moments, right, in 5th and 6th grade where maybe you jumped up to a 10 for a moment. If we really like zoomed in on this graph, it might be very all over the place. Have a chill day and then a horrible one. Okay. You want to tell us about one of the horrible days? No? Are you sure? Okay. Just making sure. Let's do a different one. Oh, go get a prize, Lincoln. Let's do you buying. What's something we should buy from the store?
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew from the store. Versus how much it costs. How much does it cost to buy a Mountain Dew? $2.39. All right, so this will be $2. This will be $4. 6, 8. It's Mountain Dews across the bottom. So we got Mountain Dew down here, and on the side, we got how much money it costs. All right, so tell me, how much did you say one Mountain Dew costs? $2.39, $2.40. Are we okay with that? $2.40.
Yep.
All right, so that's what about like maybe here? Okay, so how much would 2 of them cost then? Well, the first one was $2.40. $4.80. Oops, sorry, over here. How much would 3 of them cost? 7 something. $7.20. Okay. Now, should these be connected? Why? I agree with you. They shouldn't be connected. Why though? Why is Lincoln's awkwardness something that flows, something that's connected, and where buying Mountain Dew is not connected? Spencer? No. Yeah?
Because you can't buy part of the Mountain Dew.
Exactly. This one is discrete. And the answer is because if you think about the in-between things here on the X line, discrete, by the way, means dots. Does that help? Continuous is connected, discrete is dots. Okay. Not all X inputs count. So like Ethan said, you're not going to buy 1.5 Mountain Dews. You're not going to buy 1.1 Mountain Dews. You're not going to go into the store and say, I would like your finest 3.25 Mountain Dews, please. Okay? And I know that they could pour some in a cup and you would feel, but they wouldn't, right? Not at a Quick Trip, not at a store. They wouldn't do that for you. You could only buy these. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
That's why they're not connected. That's called discrete. Okay. All right. Let's do 3 scenarios really quick. And for these, I'm going to give prizes for everybody. Okay? All right, scenario number 1. Do you have the little piece of paper where we wrote the scenarios down? Because I didn't write those down. Thank you. All right, number 1 is how much gas you have in your tank during the week. Number 2 is how many pairs of shoes you own at different ages. Number 3 is your temperature over the past 4 days. And all I need is you to write a C or a D next to those problems.